Well, let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin. They're like no others. They hit the road, traveling land, testing out food. Ain't that grand? From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore. But the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Southern DNA, showing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin. They're like no others. They hit the road, traveling land, testing out food. Ain't that grand? From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore. But the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Southern DNA, they're chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern DNA, chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern DNA, chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. The flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern DNA, chowing down Southern DNA, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied.
Well, what's going on, everybody out there? I am back for another Friday live stream. Don't forget to go ahead and just share the live stream out to all your friends out there. Let them know that we're live streaming, talking about random stuff, sometimes about food, sometimes about life, and my journey and weight loss and stuff like that. So I'm going to be chilling with y'all today. You let me know what we were going to talk about a little bit, or if you have any questions or about any of the videos we've done before, please feel free to ask Hey, Kenneth, what's going on? Glad to see you here, man. What's happening? But yeah, if you have any question about any of the videos we got, you're feel free to ask the questions. But I'm going to be on here with you, hanging out for a few hours, trying to get I'll be honest with you, we're trying to get our watch time hours up. So I think this is helping get our watch time hours up, doing the Friday live streams and being able to connect with y'all a little bit better. So y'all can get to know us, or at least me, on a personal level instead of just, behind a camera. I think this helps out a little bit. So, yeah, if y'all have any questions or y'all want to talk about anything in general, we'll talk about it. But I got almost sidetracked. I almost forgot to even do live streaming today. I went into a little bit of a rabbit hole, I guess, into of course, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to what's going on in sports news, but I guess the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight is tonight, and um, I had watched some videos on Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, the feud with the slap that some of y'all may have already seen, and I was had that watching that last night, and then today you know how you get on YouTube, you start into one video and then you're in a rabbit hole with it, other videos that are kind of related to the subject, and and I got into it and I started watching the whole Logan Paul, like how he scammed a bunch of people apparently or supposedly, I don't know. And yeah, I was been watching those videos, and that's been crazy too. So almost did not almost forgot to start streaming today because I got into like a little bit of a rabbit hole video. Tomorrow's game, who do we got winning? I think for Tennessee and Georgia, I think we're going to have a pretty tough matchup. We don't know yet what what's going to happen with with Nico. So we're not sure what's going on with his situation. So I think some people are saying it's probably just to throw off Kirby, a possibility. Kenneth, yeah, I heard about that. They closed down. I don't know why. I loved Deli Market's food. I was a big supporter of getting that place shouted out because that food was good. I hate to hear that he had to close down. I don't know what for. Um, but to get back to the football question is, I think Tennessee can beat Georgia. I think they got it in them to beat them. Well, I don't know who we're going to have as quarterback tomorrow. I have no idea. Um, some reports saying that Nico's not playing. Some reports saying that he may play. So I don't know. I think what we saw out of, what was it? Mayer was the quarterback or backup that played in the second half of the last game. It was a different playing style, and I think he did pretty well. He's had some shaky games in the past, but I think he was a good backup for us in that second half of the game, and possibly worth, if we play him, we still have a possibility of beating Georgia. So I don't know. It's a hard game because it's in Georgia. Who knows? But yeah, the Deli Market. He isn't questionable. So are you saying that he is going to play, or is he not going to play? What more? That's, yeah, more. Um, so you think Nico is playing tomorrow? Because I mean, if Nico plays and he's not hurt, and it was just to throw Kirby off, possible good strategy. I can't blame Heupel for trying a strategy out that to throw Kirby off of his game. Possible. Um, but crazy if that's the case. That if he's not hurt, I also heard that he was in concussion protocol, which I didn't see him slam his head down that much. Um, I didn't see him slam his head down during that tackle. When he took off running. So I don't know if that's where the concussion protocol is supposed to be coming from. But I've heard like 3 or 4 different reports on him either having a concussion, upper body injury, lower body injury. I've heard it was a some kind of shoulder issue. Uh, it For some reason this injury of some sort has been like mystical. Um, and I don't know why. I mean, it may have just been Heupel trying to get in Kirby's head. I mean, if that's the case, yeah, they say he'll start. Well, I mean, if that's the case and that's what they were doing, it Kirby came out and said that it's a little tough having to basically prepare for 2 different type of playing styles, because we saw 2 different type of playing styles in the last football game. So, you know, yeah, crazy. But yeah, I found out Deli Market. I think the wife told me Deli Market closed down. I don't know why they closed down. I haven't heard anything about it, but I love their food. I hated that maybe they just didn't get enough business to stay open. I don't. I think they were being slept on if that's the case, because I think the last time I went in there to shoot that last video, they weren't busy. Um, but I think they were just slept on. The pizza was okay. I mean, I like the garlic crust on the pizza, but it wasn't like fantastic. But the burgers were, that's where they hit it out of the park for me. They were super great. But what I was saying earlier, reason why I want to little talk about a little bit today too is, it's I see YouTube, and I kind of hit me this past week. YouTube's ads. Have you noticed when you're watching YouTube that someone, that that they've got thousands of followers there when they put ads on their channels, their ads are, you can no longer, skip them right away. You have to sit through like a minute long ad. They have gone to the point where they're now a ad like heavy market in their videos. And I think, now I could be wrong, I think it's because they're losing money. Um, and you can blame it whatever you want. You can blame it on politics. You can blame it on, um, you can blame it whatever you want to. When we first started out this channel, when me and Andy did, it was basically we was trying to add some value into a family friendly, content that can be made on YouTube that was in line with the, as far as videos, topics of some other creators were doing. But we got tired of watching these creators come out and just bash everything that we held morally correct. And when I say that, it's kind of like just having decency and being clean. And I've never been one of those people that enjoyed the the filth that comes along with some of these content creators. Yeah, they're like 5-minute long ads to make the ads less. Yeah, but then you're watching 5 minutes longs of ads. But yeah, I think it's because they're losing revenue. Rumble came out this past election cycle and showed everybody that you can like stream on Rumble. Now we have a Rumble account. Don't have a lot of videos up there because we weren't getting a lot of views on there. We get more views on YouTube, but I think they're having some financial struggles at YouTube, and they're having to rely heavily on the ads. So when we started this, we wanted to do it differently. We didn't want to be the the shock people. We wanted something that everybody can sit down, watch it, and have a a good understanding that whenever you watch our videos, you don't have to worry about us cussing. You don't have to worry about us doing something that's just despicable and downright disgusting at times. And I think it's a little bit of gatekeeping on YouTube's part, because I've noticed when our viewership goes up, there's a point when we start getting traction on a video, it just flatlines all of a sudden, just cuts dead. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's too niche of a, my first thought is maybe the subject was too much of a, like it's too niche down where maybe not a lot of people will watch this kind of content. And then I go into type in something very similar to that, same kind of title, and I'm getting videos. Say, for example, my first video I did on my weight loss. We saw that video start, it started climbing pretty quickly, and then it all of a sudden flatlined. It cut across, and I go in, I type in same principle. I lost this much weight doing something, and there's millions of views on it. So then I'm like, well, maybe I'm not typing in the same SEO, stuff to get my content out there. Maybe it's not being shown visibly because I'm not putting in the right tags or something. Well, I have vidIQ, and if you have vidIQ, you can check other people's, tags that they put on their videos. Well, that's not the case. A lot of the tags match up. So, what happened? Was the video not as good quality? I used good audio equipment, good video equipment. It was a shorter video. I think it was like 10 minutes long, maybe. Um, it was getting really good, traction right out the get go, and then it just flatlined. You only have to wonder, is there some sort of gatekeeping when you're not a shock type of people? And this boils down to, the whole Logan Pauls and Jake Pauls and Mr. Beasts of the world. You know, I think at a time they got, especially the Logan brothers, or not the Paul brothers. They got Logan brothers. The Paul brothers got a lot of traction doing shockingly despicable, disgusting things. And I have no time or respect for people like that. I just don't. That's probably it. I'm not sacrificing my life to the YouTube gods, lowercase g gods. That's a possibility. That we're just not fitting into that type of despicable things that these people do. And I don't have respect for the Paul brothers. I don't. Never have. I think what they do is despicable. Mr. Beast on the outset looked like a pretty decent person. From all the accounts that I've seen here recently, another despicable human being, and I don't have time for that. I would not recommend anybody watching that content because it's just somebody that I would not want you to look up to. Like the Good Mythical Morning. I used to watch them every single morning until they came out against Christianity. And it wasn't that they said, well, we're stepping away from Christianity. I could have respected that. It's when they started attacking Christianity and when other content creators went back at them, they're like, hey, now you can't come at us with your views. Leave us alone. Well, you sent out the first shot. You sent the first shot across the lines, and then when someone comes back at you and say, "Wait a minute here," we would have left you alone if you would have just not went after another faith. That's the faith you supposedly stepped away from. That's where I have issue with, and that's why I stopped watching them on YouTube. I took them off my, and YouTube still pushes them. They still get, I unfollowed everything from them. I used to follow them on Facebook, Instagram. I watched them on YouTube, and I unfollowed everything, and yet YouTube still pushes their content towards me, and I don't want nothing to do with them. And I have told people, I said, look, do not watch this content. Don't watch this. This is stuff that, especially that line up with our morals, is not in line with you. You shouldn't push out this stuff. And let's face it, some of the stuff that they do on their videos is very questionable and it's disgusting. Even more now than it used to be. So I mean, YouTube is a little bit gatekeeping sometimes, and not that we expect to get millions of views on our videos. I'm happy with the some of the amount of views we get sometimes. Sometimes I think we should be getting pushed a little bit more on some of the other views, especially when we get a video that's automatically going up and then it flatlines. You're like, wait a minute, something is just completely off here. It don't make sense. And then you look at something like TikTok, who, you put out the same video and you get, triple the amount of views on there as you do on YouTube. You start going, something is up here, same type of eyeballs. Why can't, same content, same length, you know, something's going on here. So yeah, I got into that whole rabbit hole today of watching that content. I was just confirmed more of my dislike of those type of content creators, because they end up being just horrible human beings in the end of the day, that just rob people of their money, thousands of dollars, millions of dollars at this point of money. I mean, I think Mr. Beast has been accused of, I think it's $23 million of basically fraud. Um, Yeah, the YouTube algorithm, and that's the thing. I got vidIQ to help me out with trying to, beat that algorithm, or at least use the algorithm in my favor. And vidIQ, I swear, are the biggest bootlickers when it comes to YouTube, because they're like, no, the algorithm doesn't pick its favorites, and it doesn't. It's just been proven that's been proven wrong time and time, and not just by us. We're not the only ones harping it. Other content creators have been harping on this. They should be investigated by the practices that they're doing. But it is what it is. What are you going to do about it? Because I don't have the lawyers to go after someone like that when their deceptive practices are going down. Um, YouTube used to be a place you put your video out and people can, find it. It'd be out there. Now I think there's we got another buddy who, he's seen it on his videos. It's almost like he gets shadow banned. He'll get, a couple thousand on a video, and then all of a sudden, same content, 50 views. You're like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Um, So it's just a little bit. It's like a gatekeeping thing that I have no time for. Those content creators that have made it big, that are just despicable human beings, and they got there just being shock value, and even worse that there's little kids that watch YouTube, and they know this. They know there's little kids on there, and yet they're still living that way, and that's an impressionable audience that you don't want to, be you don't want to show those people a bad way. I mean, at least I don't. Maybe they do. I don't know. I mean, that's a possibility. I have no idea. Maybe they just like being that way. Um, they like the drama and the shock value of it. Well, if that's the case, I don't have any time for you. We'll stay in our little small lane that we're in over here, and we'll tinker around and putt around with our, you know, viewers that we have, and maybe we'll get big one day. Maybe we won't. Maybe we're just sitting on YouTube wasting our time. Who knows? Um, but for all the people that do watch our content, that do, are that been helping us out, that been helping us get our views up, that's been helping us get our watch time hour, that goes back and watch our content, I appreciate it. Y'all guys are in for the long haul. Y'all guys are trying to, y'all are trying to push us to get to that level, and I appreciate that. Oh, I guarantee they do. And it's the absurd. It's the opposite. It's the opposite thing when it comes down to people that don't line up with the views of that they hold. If they get flagged, their monetization is gone. I mean, and it's a battle. I can list off a bunch of content creators like that. Then you got some of the people that hold the views that we do, that to pander to YouTube so they don't get the flags. But this was supposed to be, a place where you could get on here and share your views, your ideas, and if people didn't like about it, put it in the chat, or just don't comment, don't watch, don't be no big deal. But it's gone to a place where, I mean, it's not what it is. It's not what it is. Crazy. And they gatekeep so much. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm sure I'll get flagged on this video just calling out YouTube and the content creators for what they do. And I've not even said anything that's not, that's not even that bad. I've just called them out for being just not good people. And that's my opinion. I think they're just not good people. I think they have a responsibility. If they're going to put their content out there and they have impressionable audiences, they need to at least have the responsibility and at least the ownership of it, saying, you've got impressionable audiences, you need at least make your content not available for those crowds, or you know say at the beginning of your videos, hey, this is not meant for younger audiences to watch. I know content creators out there that don't have, like, a PG-13 type of video, and they'll tell you at the beginning of their stuff, hey, if you're a younger audience, you probably shouldn't be watching this stuff. You shouldn't be watching some of the stuff that I say, or hear some of the things that I say, or stuff. That to me is a way better moral character than anybody that gets on here and just spews out what they want to and act as way they want to and don't care who's watching. And I don't have time for those type of people. It boggles my mind that they made it so big off of just being. Now I can say Mr. Beast made it big off of appearing to be a really good guy. It's one of his first. He said, I think the first video that he got a lot of traction on was the $10 million to the homeless person. Made him appear to be a very good guy. It was like his first $10,000 he gave it away. But you also got to look, he probably got a huge tax. He wrote that off, $10,000 off in his taxes. He's not stupid. He knows that he's going to get that money back one way or another. But it is what it is, I guess. And I don't pretend. Believe me, I'm no saint. Don't get me wrong. But at least when I get on here and I make videos, I'm not going to be doing something that's going to make someone question whether they should be able to watch my content or not. I mean, I make it kind of obvious even when someone will comment something in the chat, if it has anything to do with like politics or something. Like, we kind of just stay away from a lot of that subject so everybody can feel welcome to come and hang out and watch some, funny stuff, or at least some interesting stuff about food. I have my political views. It may not line up with your political views. It's okay. You can be wrong. It's all right. That's what I always say. You have the right to be wrong. But enough of that. Enough of that. I've ranted. I've done my rant of the day. I got that out of my system. Kind of still kind of sad that Deli Market closed. I think the economy is just too hard for people to operate right now. And some people now that again, if we had the viewership that gets pushed from some of these videos, and this is what's insane, right? Let's take Deli Market for example, and to what I was talking about. Deli Market, I know for a fact, was playing our videos nonstop in their store because we had people that knew my wife and knew me, send us a picture of them playing it in the store. But we never saw any watch time hours go up. Like, how? How does that make sense? So if we're not getting the views and the watch time hours out of those videos, we're not being pushed. We're downright being blackballed at that point. That's insane. We probably just off of, I know people that watch our content. I know people, I mean, I run into them sometimes. I hear, they watch our content all the way through, and you look at your video and like, man, if that's the case, why do we already not have the watch time hours we need to go ahead and get monetized for our channel? It's because they're not reporting every single watch time minute or hour or whatever. They're just doing whatever they want to and holding people back. That's my guess. I mean, because I think if I could probably do an experiment. I could probably run my channel all day long and it would not show up. Not being signed out of my own account, just signed into like one of my other accounts that I have. Like, I could probably run it 24 hours a day and it probably would not even show up that I have 24 hours of watch time. How much you want to guarantee that would happen? They're getting the videos are getting watched. Just because they're not getting eyeballs on them doesn't mean that they're not being played. So you got to question, what do they count as a watch time hour then? I wonder, I wonder what they count as that. I do think these live streams have helped a little bit. I mean, they've seemed to be have helped pushing some watch time hours up. We see an increase, but it's not a lot of increase in our viewership or release watch time hours. We still got a long way to go. We're not even halfway there yet. We still got, I think the last time I checked, if I can look right now. Let's see. As of right now, we have 1,068 hours, watch time hours. Now it's supposed to be for the last 365 days, which I get that comes in. Well, how many view hours did you have at this time last year? It's going to kind of fluctuate a little bit, but the only time of the year we don't put out content is in January. And this past year, we put out content through July, which we used to not do in July also. So now the Friday live streams are completely new. We did not do that last year at all. So you would think that it wouldn't fluctuate down at all. So we should be getting quite a bit more, because I know some people that get on here and watch, like Lefty gets on here. He'll watch usually all the way through. Lefty's been a trooper when it comes to watching our content and our live streams. He'll get on here, hang out, and watch our stuff all the way through. Cody, you come in here and you'll be on here sometimes and watch our stuff when you have time between classes or something. But if it says I have what, 4 concurrent viewers right now, maybe 2. I don't know why. One thing says 2, one says 3, one says 4 on my concurrent views right now. So that's where I'm like, what are they counting as what? What are they counting as a concurrent view? What are they counting as watch time hour? It says average viewer duration is 70 or 25 minutes. And I've been live for 35 minutes, so 10 minutes less than the live stream, which I guess if they factor everybody that's been coming in and out, possible. I mean, I got 4 right now, so are they going to count after I'm done with this live stream, however long I am, 2-3 hours? They going to count that as one watch time hour, or are they going to count that as 4 watch time hours? I wonder what they're going to do with it. So I'm curious. Because I honestly don't think that they're reporting every single watch time hour to help me get to that goal. And when I say that, YouTube is not doing it. So like I said, if I'm looking at my studio control panel, which is on my OBS, I have 3 concurrent viewers, 4 views. If I'm looking at my YouTube studio on my the website itself, it says 4 concurrent viewers, and then below that in the analytics it says 3 concurrent viewers. So which one is it? What is it? 3? I had 2 down there a minute ago. I don't understand how they get their metrics and how many people is actually watching. Who knows at this point? It's insane. Nothing. You would think everything would just be the same. You got 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, whatever. Are they like looking into it as we go to say, oh, maybe this person's got 2 accounts? I don't know. I don't know how they're doing that. Something seems a little odd and fishy with that, and I've noticed that too. Not just this live stream, but other live streams also. It's a little bit weird. How everything goes. If you're still here hanging out with me, don't forget I did put all the affiliate links in the chat. Or the Discord link, the affiliate link for Blackout Coffee Company, and the merch link. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ad for Blackout Coffee Company while we don't have a lot of viewers right now. It's only like a 30, nice, maybe like a 10-second ad. It's not long. So I'll be right back with more content for you to watch. So hang with me. Hey guys, you in the mood for some really great coffee? Then why don't you try out Blackout Coffee Company? This is a family operated business right out of Florida that sends fresh premium ground coffee straight to your door. My favorite is the chocolate peanut butter, but my wife says her go-to is the blueberry. In every bag that you purchase, they send a bag to the troops overseas, and you can't beat that. And right now, I've teamed up with them, so if you want some premium ground coffee sent straight to you, you can click the link in the description, and at checkout, type in SDNA20 and get 20% off of your next order. Why don't you go and get you some premium ground coffee today? All right, see, that was painless. Kind of, right? Painless as can be. But I go ahead and run that in there. That's my own ad, so I don't get paid by YouTube, so I run my own little ad in there. And if you want to support me, there's multiple ways to do it. I'm actually working on our website. One of the things that I'm doing right now is working on our website. Andy was supposed to do this, and he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He did not, I guess, finish it or did not continue on. I found it. I reworked it. I've got a couple more things I want to do to it. I don't know if I have the money to pay for an actual, like, because it's through Wix. And I don't know if I can, fund the domain name just yet because I don't have that money right now to do that. But if I can, I will. And I'm going to shop around because I've used GoDaddy before for like churches and stuff, and I can't remember what their price was for their package. I'm going to look into theirs and see the difference between them and Wix. Because I've already got the site basically almost completed on the Wix side of it. So I'm gonna look at today when I get done live stream. We'll look into it, see what the what the differences are, and maybe launching our website pretty soon, which will have our merchandise and all the links in there for you to go and check it out. So you're able to just go to one place. You don't have to go to multiple places. You can go and look at our merch, and find the link to the actual, the store itself, all from one location. So it's in the process. I worked on it a lot this past week. Got a few more little odds and ends to finish up, and we'll get there to be able to launch our website. It may be like one of them weird links or whatever that Wix has until I either so I can purchase a domain, but the problem with it, and maybe I can just find a free website builder that I can basically take all the code from it and just drop it in there. Possible, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, but if that's the case, I'll do it that way. But right now, if I launched it the way it is, it's going to have one of them weird domain names because it's affiliated with Wix, and if you buy a domain by itself, which I'd be able to afford that, that's not that big of a deal. They still put their branding all over your website, and you can't get rid of it, and they push whatever they want to on your website, which I don't want. I don't want, if I'm paying for something, for them to throw everything like their own Wix ads on my website. So I'm gonna look into it, see if there's other ways, see if there's other better, cheaper ways to get a website that I can build from either from scratch or from a template and get all the things that I want on there, and then have my own domain name that I pay for to put on there, which I could afford that. That's not the big deal. Purchasing the Wix plan, because if you purchase it, it will give you you can purchase a domain name that they give for you for free, but then it wants you, they put all this other stuff in a bundle, which I don't want all that stuff. All I want you to do is remove your garbage from the website that I created and have a domain. I don't want all this other stuff that you package into. I don't need it. I don't need all this other stuff. I just need the website and the domain name. That's it. So maybe there's a better way I can go about it. I used to do, like when I was in high school, I used to do web page, and I built through a for a program at the time. I don't know if it's even existed. It's been a while since I've even used it. It's called Front Page. It was by Microsoft. Um, haven't used that program in a long time. I don't even know if it exists. I'm gonna look to see if it even. I don't think anybody uses it anymore. Or at least that I don't know if anybody would use that anymore because it's such an old. The final version front page was 2003. That's how old front page is. So put in perspective, um, that's not even a thing. So yeah, they say there says a 2020 thing. I don't know why they're if that's just maybe for Windows 2020. I don't know, but it says it was closed 12 years ago. So if that's the case. Yeah, it's not a thing anymore. I want to figure out another website builder, and then that I can just add my domain to because I don't need all the fancy stuff. You're not purchasing directly from the website; be purchasing through Teespring, um, which we had. We had our other merch store. I'm closing it down because I didn't like how Etsy takes their cut from it. Then I have to pay for the merch that you purchase when you order something, and then I get reimbursed plus the profit. It's slim profit because you have to go through it. It was a nightmare. I didn't like it. So, um, yeah, it was a little bit ridiculous. Let's see. We got HubSpot. It says it's the most recommended, but I'm guarantee it's advertised. That's why it's the most recommended. Shopify, I guess, has its own website you can create, but I want it to actually be a website. I don't want it just to be a shopping site. Web.com, save 50% plans from 195 a month with and free domains. That might be. Does it have a builder on there? I wonder. I've never heard of web.com. The Wix down here says 9.8, but they're not cheap. Um, one thing I don't see on here is GoDaddy. That's interesting. I've used GoDaddy a lot for website building. I, I wonder if it's because of this website, which is possible, or if it's for something else. I don't know. That's a good question to look into. I know a lot of people use WordPress also. I've never used WordPress before. It looks pretty straightforward. I don't know how they go about. Let's see what their plans and pricing. Pages, post use. I can do what does the $4? Okay, so I do for $4 a month. I can get a personal page and have a free domain for 1 year. Add free browsing experience for your visitors. Dozen of premium themes. Fast support for limited pages, posts, users, visitors. The premium is $8, which is cheaper. This is cheaper than their premium package is cheaper than Wix. Wix is like for their base is like $14, I think. All premium themes, custom fonts, colors, site wide, connect Google Analytics. Their business one, you get 500 gigabytes of storage, unlimited page posts, user. I might end up going with WordPress. That might be somewhere I go with because I don't know if I need that much storage for like what I need to put on our. Just I need to put some HTML codes and a couple pictures here and there and some words. We don't need a robust big site. Now, maybe I put an HTML code for our Facebook or YouTube. That would be kind of cool. If that's the case, I don't know how much more storage I might want to go with $8. a month. That might be. Let's see what the big difference. They don't even show the. Oh, God, here it is. So the free, you get unlimited pages, time machine, post edits online forever, free domain for a year. Of course, you don't get the domain because unrestricted bandwidth, visitor stats. Um, it looks like the big thing with theirs is basically being able to contact support because free you don't get no 24 hour 7 print, and even the personal one you don't. You have to you get like the premium, you get faster support with expert. You have to go up to the $25 business plan just to get the 24/7 hour support from their expert team. I might try out the free version first to see what it comes with, and go up from there because free is free, you know. Um, to get at least get the website created and see free staging site. What does that mean? Test product and design changes. Oh, okay, I see what. Would that not just be in the builder though? I don't understand why you would need. I don't understand that. Brute force protection, isolated site infrastructure, spam protection, malware detection, all the way through, even free. That's good. Beautiful themes and patterns, custom fonts and colors site wide. I mean, I don't need anything like crazy, so maybe we'll just check out the let's check out the free WordPress and see what happens. Did I not just Google? Let me do this real. I want to be able to still see what comment. If you're watching in with me right now, I'm currently looking into maybe an alternative um try to get our website up. So we'll see what happens. So the domain, I could get a free domain. I can get the WordPress one right off the bat. So actually, this is a lot cleaner. Um, than the Wix. So I like that it gives you like, or if I'm choosing a domain on here, it's like southerndna.wordpress.com, which is a lot nicer than whatever Wix was. It was like crazy. Drop your current site address below to get me site address. I don't have. Oh, I see what it's saying. I don't have. I may have done that. Back. Do this. Boom. Okay. Fine. I want to be able to create this myself, make it look the nicest I can for myself. There's a lot of stuff on here that you have to upgrade for automatically. Whatever. Um, don't really care for some of these themes, anyways. They're okay. I'm going to probably like adjust everything in it so it doesn't matter for me what it looks like as that goes. If it has a decent structure to it, I'm okay with that. I am burping up my lunch. Not that y'all probably wanted. Just figure I'd let you know. Let's go with this. Go with it. Oh, decide later. So it doesn't look like WordPress is like super open as far as you can pretty much do anything. It doesn't look like that, and I could be wrong. And it wants you to pretty much like just go, oh well, launch it. Like, no, wait a minute. There's a lot of stuff I want to edit. I don't want to just like launch this. Like, what is this? No. Edit this site logo. Got to have our logo. Boom, shakalaka. Wonder if I have to change that because it's not. Let's just, I don't want a tour. I just want to be able to reference. I don't care right now. Why is my select not showing it? See, now it's being a little iffy. It's being a little iffy. Let's try this. Want to be a pain? Be a pain to me, right? I think I downloaded. Boom. Got it. Want to do what it's. Oh, I see. I see. I kind of see, I guess. Heck, I don't know. That's interesting. Ooh, no, I like it the other talking about. Okay. Here, do that. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kidding. It's interesting. This is uh I wonder. I know, like on Wix, it lets you see what it looks like on a phone too. Because that was one of the things I had to like adjust on the Wix side of it is I had to adjust it for the phone. Um, I wonder if he'll let me do. It is different. I will say it is different. Okay. Okay. We're going to go to my Wix site and steal that photo. I go into site settings. Not what I wanted. I'm confused. How did I go into? Oh, that's how. Uh, dumb me. I can download save image. Sure. All right. Go in here. I can't. Oh, you go into one builder and it's completely different from another builder. Is it throws you off. Thank you. I even tried another builder. I think I'm about to. Can't remember where I tried that out at. I'm about to look and see because I had put a whole description thing at. I'm gonna put HTML code in here. See how do I? Copy. All right. First things first. I got blah, blah, blah. First things first. I can't even delete all that. HTML. They have custom HTML. What I want. You. Boom shakalaka. Okay. Now, can I position it? Advanced position. No. Need that block to be wider. How do I make that wider? Padding. Padding's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Complete. Try this again. Let's try it from the get-go because I need it to work. This block is not working. I need it to be wide. I don't need to column. I need. I'm confused. I can do that, but can't make it wider. Like that, can't make it wider. Oh, you're in here. Watch me struggle with this website. Say hi. Let me know you're here with my pain. Oh, oh man. I think Wix was a little bit easier to mess with. That might be why they're more expensive. GoDaddy is superiorly more easy to work with than this. So, wow, I dropped down to one concurrent viewer. That is insane. But yeah, I'm here if y'all are hanging out with me. I'm just kind of watching. I'm just kind of working while I'm here. So I can see you chatting if you chat. And here trying to make a website for y'all to be able to come to and look at. So don't think I'm not watching chat because I'm looking over every now. There, I want to do this here. Middle, the middle. What is this? Oh, it's an AI assist. That's interesting. They've got AI on here now. That is interesting. I want to do this and that. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Let me go back here. I'm so confused. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm all over the place. I do like a... Oh. Can I make it into a button? No. But I bet I can do this. Make it like bold and like... Oh, there's the buttons. Hey, guys, why didn't y'all tell me about these buttons? Or why didn't you tell me about these buttons? I'm looking over here at the chat and I'm not even looking up here. Oh gosh. How do I now? I mean, this is like, that's fine and dandy, but how do I align it now to wherever? Oh, boom. Okay, now does that still work as a button? It does work as a button still. What I'm talking about. It's what I'm talking about. We're getting somewhere, guys. We are getting somewhere. I don't know where, but we're getting there. What is this mess? I don't know, guys. This probably does. I wish it would show you. It does. Okay. Let's see what it. Oh, that looks horrible on mobile. At least the picture does. The picture on the Wix version looked 10 times better on mobile. That's what it looks on a tablet. A little bit better, but still not great. Can't tell what that is in the... I wonder if I can change it where it's different per... I'll delete this block. Delete. Oh no! Undo. There we go. No, I want to delete it. Delete. Well, you can choose to expand that, but you can't expand anything else. Lock. Aha! Aha! Found it. Why is this in the middle of my thing now? There you go. I don't want to. I don't want anything right there. Delete. Why is it like doing this? This is insane. This is insanely stupid. I don't want to choose a block for this. Why is it making me want to choose a block for this? Will that show up when I'm done? Let's preview it and see. It won't. Okay. This is being dumb. Why is that not working now? it like did not save anything. I did. It got rid of everything that I just did. Like, what happened? Load. There he goes. It's still not completely correct, but at least it's somewhat correct. This is insane. This is mind-boggling insane that it's doing this. So far, I've not had anything good come from the website builder on WordPress, whatever it's called. Straight up insane. All right, let's go. First, take that off. Yes, leave that page. Leave that page. That's the page I want. See, this is the page I want. Save that. Preview that. Okay, that's saved. It should be saved. It should be good. I'm going to leave that because something was funky there. Can I preview this without it doing stupid stuff? Okay. So HTMLs are no good apparently on WordPress because it's not working. My HTML that I need to have on here for the ability to be able to I mean that's a major thing. I don't something I can't say, well, we don't really need that. I need that part of my you know what I'm saying? Like I need a part of the website. I can't just. Well, they have a WordPress thing. Copy your what? Copy your Spring Store drop code. Log into a WordPress dashboard. Navigate to the page and post where you want to add the HTML code to your Spring Store. Switch to text. I'm confused. Maybe I need to use this code. Copy that code. I'm confused. Not gonna lie, guys. A little bit confused. Oh, I want a wide cursor. I don't want a wide one. Let's make it dark mode because dark mode, sorry, is the superior mode. We've seen that with Tennessee. It's the superior mode, dark mode. WordPress. Navigate to page or post. Switch to text or HTML editing. Paste the copy of code directly into the editor. Switch back to visual mode to preview, change, update, or publish. Okay, that's basically what I did. I don't know why it's not functioning like I did that, but I did that. So we're going to take that out and paste that and see if that is better. Not. We're going to save it. Always important, people. Always important to save your work. That's important stuff. All right. Now let's preview in a new tab. Nothing. Am I just doing something completely wrong? I'm super confused. It should not be this difficult. I mean, visually I can see it right here, but when I go into the preview of what it's going to look like, it looks like not it doesn't look good. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with this. Like it's just not there. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete this completely out. Delete it. Try it. Start over and because something is obviously not right here. And I don't know what it is about it. We're just going to do this. We're going to start again. We're going to add in this. And we're going to add in that. We're going to save it. And then we're going to preview a new tab. And it's not there. Why is my question. Why are you being a butt? Okay, let's try it this way because obviously this ain't working. I need it to be the custom HTML like format for this not obviously working correctly with WordPress. I don't understand why it's doing that. Um I'm not 100% sure what the deal is there. Maybe I'll add go to coding instead. Maybe that's a better way of doing it. Um, Even then, it's being a pain. Website is just not functioning correctly at all. It is odd how infuriating it is. Actually, to be honest with you, like what am I losing my mind here? Do this. Boom. That's where we want it. Okay. We're going to write this code out. That's where we want it. And then we're going to save it. That's the code area that we want that code. With the other thing didn't want to work, so delete that. I think yes. And then we're going to preview in a new tab. No. Not what we were looking for. Huh. I'm gonna be honest with you. You'd think that this would be easy because it has a custom HTML widget to use. Even has an RSS feed I like. Maybe I'll go with the short code here. Maybe I'll do short code and see if that works. I don't know if it will or not. I don't know. It is infuriating that it doesn't work correctly. So we'll save it. Preview in a new tab. That's the right code I got from the actual I don't know. Delete. We're going to try this a different way. Because obviously that is not working. Separator. Paste. All right. Still didn't want to edit correctly. Paste it. Separate. Save. Says contains inspected or invalid content. Now that makes no sense. Does that? Okay, let's just do that. Let's do this. Paste, and let's see what happens there. Nothing. You can't even correctly put it in here because like through HTML because it doesn't do it even through that. Which then why do you even have a custom HTML thing if you can't even edit stuff in HTML? Is a little bit confusing. Like everything else would be fine, but nothing is nothing is working correctly. Nothing at all. Delete this. Delete that. Delete this. I delete all this stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of stuff. Excuse me. Coughed in your ears, probably. Wow, they just make it so small you can't even see what's happening here. Like a little bit. What I got on that? Can't remember. Almost forgot. That's interesting. So, although I'm like on the social links thing to add the social links into there, it has like X instead of Twitter. So, but it does have Twitter on here also, which is not a thing anymore. But it has no icon for Discord. That is interesting. I'm gonna have to have a Discord like logo on there because we're gonna want to be able to join our Discord. I don't want to make like a separate thing just for that. They don't have any way of adding that to as a little button. That's odd. That's not what I wanted. What I just did. See, if I go to Wix, I bet they have to have Discord. They have everything else. They have Discord. But WordPage does not. Because WordPage wants to be infuriating with everything it does. Can't even like adjust the size of certain things in a area either. It's not free. It's not free to like drag. It is. Yeah, I think I'm not going to use pages. It is more headache. Let's look at GoDaddy's process. I've used GoDaddy. I like Go, like website builder, super easy. Put the prices on getting a website bundle. All right, startup bundles, all the tools you need to get started online. Okay. .com domain, professional email, domain. Theirs is $299 a month. They're cheaper than both of them for the standard bundle. I compare what you get in that stuff. That's what the $999 is the essentials domain bundle. So you don't get the website builder unless $999, and it's billed annually at $120. Renews at $214. Yikes! That is that's quite a bit. I can't remember. I couldn't remember how much it was on GoDaddy. That's expensive. That's quite a bit to be able to use their website builder. That is outrageous. What's GoDaddy Studio? What is GoDaddy Studio? Like what is that? What is GoDaddy Studio? Is that not the website builder? I thought that's what that was. I mean, if it was that, I wouldn't mind paying like $2.99, but I mean it gets re-upped at like 7.24. I mean, for something that we need, that is, would be reasonable, especially if you get your own .com um with it. That's fine. I wouldn't mind paying that. 2.99 a month today would be like 35.86. Not that big of a deal. 120. That's, but I don't know what GoDaddy Studio is. It doesn't explain it. GoDaddy says a suite of creative tools designed for small, medium-sized businesses to create beautiful visual content for social media, websites, and printed materials. So it is not a website builder, and it's something I do not even. So Wix might be my only option because at least I've got everything on Wix that I possibly could need to do what I need to do on here. Copy. Unfortunately, I'm about to end up paying like whatever their cost is. Stupid amount. Can't remember. I'm going to look see what the price is on here because I can't even remember. Let's see. Fair plan. I'm on the free plan, which, like I said, they add so much junk to the. So the light is, it was $17 a month for the light. So there's no like half off, no nothing. It's $17. I mean, that's, so that's even more than GoDaddy's. That's ridiculous. Right? Yeah, it's $9.99 a month through GoDaddy, and it's more than that through Wix because it's $17 a month, and that's the light version. So you're not even getting like probably everything that you would get from. Yeah, you wouldn't be getting like your SEO. You wouldn't be getting like social posting stuff that it's not really necessarily anything that we need, but like online appointment scheduling, like we don't need online appointment scheduling. I don't care about that. If this was cheaper, that'd be a no brainer. Brain. And that's discounted. So if you do it yearly, that like you pay now, you'll save $84 by doing it. And if you do it monthly, it goes up to $24 a month. That is insane. Insane. I might just have to be okay with the Wix.com until we start making some money. Cause I mean, and go with like the Wixsite.com with the brand up there. Much as I hate it. it's free at least, and it's got everything that we need on here. I mean, I literally I can go to it right now, and it's everything I need is on here. I don't worry about insane, insane. They want that much. But I mean, comparatively, I mean, it's going to re up. Like GoDaddy's going to re up at 214. I mean, it's comparatively the same stuff. So it's not even like it's that much of a difference. But I was going to do, you know, that the WordPress. It was going to be relatively cheap, but nothing works on WordPress. It's not functional. So why would I use something that's not functioning? Can't get it to function correctly, so I use it. Maybe there's some other site that I don't know. Webador, Webador, used by 205,000 small business owners. Average score of 4.5 to 5 on Trustpilot. Content creation with AI. Professional website in 3 steps. Website creation with AI. Customize your website. Get your website online. What's your prices? Nothing is free. So the first 6 months is free, and then it ups at $9 per month, and you get one domain, online store, 10 product. Which, like I said, we have an online store. We just need a HTML, and the light version, which costs $5. There's going to be ads on your website. So, I mean, there's always a catch. There's always a catch. Ads on. Can I create a website with Canva? No way. And then I just buy my own domain to put on here? Because if that's the case, I use Canva for everything. There's no way I can create a website with Canva. Guys, I might do it this way. If that's the case, I would just need to figure out how to link my like I can buy a domain. I just link my domain to it. That's I'm totally okay with that. Interesting. I am intrigued by this. This is unique to me because I've never used Canva for this. I've used it for like logos and stuff like that, um and for like thumbnails, but I've not used it for website building. I don't know how you even go about building a website with how everything links together. Like, there's a published website thing, so there's So I can get a free domain with them, or bring your own domain. Connect a domain to a third party is a paid. So you have to pay for Canva to be able to use it. That's ridiculous. $30 a month. So even then, so like I said, there's always a catch. That's so dumb. So even if you create this, you can't add your own website domain to it because you have to have paid for Canva to be able to do that. Or you can buy a new domain, which is $18.99 a year, which is obviously, if 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 that's the case, and I don't have to pay for $30, um, that might be the way to go. I'd rather pay for $30 a year and use a free website builder and not have any ads on my website than paying $30 a month, which is like ridiculous amount of money to use this, or use Wix, which would be $200 a year. GoDaddy's, 100 and some dollars a year. I could just buy, I guess, a domain through them for 18.99 up, which I think I saw a couple for like $21 a year. Still not the cheapest. GoDaddy, I think, has got some cheaper domains to buy. You can buy them for like $2-3 a year. So I mean, it's decisions on that. I don't know if you can even use your like custom HTML on here. I don't know. Elements. See if there's like HTML coding you can do. I want an image. Be able to use. Huh. Don't see anything yet. Don't mean that it's not possible. Don't see anything yet. And when I search it in, there's no like paste my code. I'd have to go back to find my code's at. There. Where's my code at? Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Copy code. All right. Back to there. Huh. Add design. Nothing. Okay, so that didn't work. I don't know if I can even do it that way. That might not be. If I can't use code generator. Oh, ah, like beautiful images. I didn't know how I'm going to do. See, like everything I go into, there's some pros and cons with everything. Like some of them make sense, some of them don't. Like, oh, we'll use this, try this, you know. But you would think if you were designing website, able to design a website on this, put code in to make said website. Does not look like that's the case. They have to look some um try this. This is if it's yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. Might have to do some research on Canva if you're able to. Cause I mean, I would do Canva if there's no ads on your website and I can just pay for a domain um, for $18 a year, $19, $20 a year comparatively. I would do that. That's not that big of a deal. But like our Wix site is almost done. It's just it's extremely expensive to get the ads off of this stupid website. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Beats me. Looks like me people's hanging out with me today. If you're here, let me know. I'm just sitting here trying to find a better solution for the website. And I may have to just continue to look up different solutions. That's a possibility, is to look up more stuff, see what the best option is. I don't know. Lost. Completely lost. But yeah, since it's just a couple of people in here, I'm just going to do another ad. On with that. Hey guys, you in the mood for some really great coffee? Then why don't you try out Blackout Coffee Company? This is a family operated business right out of Florida that sends fresh premium ground coffee straight to your door. My favorite is the chocolate peanut butter, but my wife says her go-to is the blueberry. In every bag that you purchase, they send a bag to the troops overseas, and you can't beat that. And right now, I've teamed up with them, so if you want some premium ground coffee sent straight to you, you can click the link in the description, and at checkout, type in SDNA20 and get 20% off of your next order. Why don't you go and get you some premium ground coffee today? All right. I would show you what I'm working on, but I kind of want to like be a launch, surprise. I could throw it up in the screen so you see what I'm doing, but I want it to be a surprise. And I mean, like, I like the look of the Wix that I got done. Um, but I don't want to pay a large amount of money that I don't have right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to have a reasonable amount of money to I can scan. Oh, let me try this. I'm gonna scan this. See how it looks. My phone. Just to give y'all, that's what I'm working on. There'll be like a place where you can look at our products. Doesn't add the. I'm confused. Back to editor. Why is the Discord not showing up? Oh, I bet that's why. There it goes. A little bit off there. Save. So that's one thing I do like about Wix, and it was kind of like that with, I think, GoDaddy, if I remember right, is you could adjust like what it if it was not placed correctly in your um wasn't placed correctly on the like mobile version, you could adjust it to the way you liked it, and I like that. I like being able to do that. That's not bad. That's helpful. I like being able to do. So I do like that part of it. I just don't want to pay the extremely amount of money. And maybe I'll just launch it the way it is, and then if you want to go to our website, you can go there, and it's just going to have that ad on the very top of it. It says "Join us on Wix app," which there is an app that you can download to find us on too, but it doesn't have the same website. It just goes to the shop and everything. But I mean, that's fine, I guess. Uh, is what it is. Oh. And if you're watching this and you want to check out what we got done so far, I don't want to. I don't want to like tell y'all until I'm done. I'm almost done. I only got a little bit more to go. I kind of need to get some pictures, and then I'll be done. So once I get those pictures, we can go from there. This is funny. Boom. Like that. I like that much better. It looks much better so far, but um save that. I'll work on it a little bit later. All right, guys. Obviously, not a lot of people watching today. Um, I gotta get in the shower. I think we're going somewhere tonight, so I need to get like shower cleaned up and everything. And I will catch you next Friday. If you go back and watch this live stream afterwards, don't forget to, if you want to support us, there's all the links in the description. I made sure I put it that time, so the links are in description. Check all that stuff out, and and support the channel. I appreciate all those that kind of joined in, commented, and all that stuff. I appreciate it a lot. But I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get in the shower, get ready for whatever. I think we're watching the fight tonight. So I will catch y'all next time. Let's get it.